Okay, so last time I recorded, well actually, no. Last time I recorded I didn't record my voice, which wasn't helpful. But last time I recorded something that actually worked. I was at my base. I'm like, honestly maybe 1,000 blocks away from home. I just went looking, because I wanted to adventure a bit. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hello. Are we oh, it's a grumpy villager. I am so tired tonight. I've just slept for like 3.5 hours, something ridiculous like that. And I've woken up at 12 o'clock. And weirdly, my first thought was, I want to play Minecraft. But honestly, I'm okay with that. Oh, what a horse. Okay. Hold on, let's all listen to this together. Hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic as well. Wow. Chat clip that and then tell me what you think. Would you masturbate to that sound? I think why? That's getting cut out the video. Oh Simon. Oh Simon. Episode 2. Exploring the jungle building. Oh. Oh yes. Now for some of you that don't know what this means, well, for the one person that might be watching this means there is a lush cave beneath me. And that is my favourite block. The little moss blocks. So, ooh. Oh my god, it's way too late to fucking playing that game. Nice try, but I am a veteran of the sport. Okay, I did just have to pause the game to find out where I'm going, because I got a bit lost. But yeah, like I was saying, whenever I'm in a bad mood, I always end up thinking back over to this quote and it's just like, honestly, I saw it on TikTok. Is this just a quote on TikTok of Neil deGrasse Tyson talking? But for whatever reason, it just sat with me. And he says, like, the total number of people that have ever lived is about 100 billion. And total possible number of people that could have ever been born is about a billion, trillion, something like that. There's the house. And so, because of that, there will never be anyone born that will be identical to you. And he says, the main thing that I always think about is that to be here, to have lived, you've essentially won the lottery a number of times, over and over. And most people won't even know that there was a lottery. And that always sits with me every time I'm upset or I'm in a mood. My brain always goes back to, well, most people won't even know that this was an option, like life. I think, well, why am I sat here moody when I should be, smelling the flowers like he says says in that video. Like, I try to... I don't really know what I'm waffling about, but no one will ever be identical to you. Anyway, let's fucking chicken jockey Flint and Steel out of here, shall we? What do we want to do next? I reckon... I am starting to think, because we did just look around for a little bit for somewhere to live, and I didn't find out anywhere interesting. But this isn't a bad... I can work with this area, so I think I might just live here, to be honest. And I can always, like... Because there's water not that far away. So I think eventually I could just use this as like a cave, as in like a mine. I could always just get rid of this, change it into a mine. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to clear the area out and yap while I cut some of these trees down to make a good area. I want to keep quite a lot of trees, but obviously if I'm making buildings I do need room to actually build them. So whether I want to actually plan it out and like place blocks for where the buildings are going to be, I don't know. I haven't decided whether I just want to freehand it and just build upon it as I keep going. I'm not too sure yet. But oh, do I have a name tag? No, I don't. I have to remember that his name is Simon Claw. Me and Simon are going to go on so many adventures now. Until he probably dies and we make a memorial for him. I could do with a dog as well. That would be interesting, having a dog in this world. Yeah, I've been in a bit of a poopy mood, but yeah, that's... For whatever reason, I don't really know why. That's just kind of the way I've developed to cheer myself up. It's just trying to remember to appreciate the fact that I have the chance to be moody, if you get me, you know? Like, yeah, I'm in a shit mood and I've had a bad day, but a lot of people aren't having a bad day, you know? And that doesn't mean people are having a good day, it's people don't even have the opportunity to have a bad day. But I'd like to think that even when I am in a bad mood, I don't take it out on other people, you know? I try to always be nice, and I actually I enjoy being nice. I don't think I'll ever understand people that can be hurtful, and then just live their day. I wasn't supposed to make a pickaxe and I've just run out of iron. Why did I... Oh my god. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Chat clip it and put it in the... Chat clip it, put it on a TikTok video. Ooh, tell you what I could do. Oh, that's a really cool idea. Instead of making... I like to just build, like, walls, like stone walls around the areas I build in. I could just plant a bunch of trees and just have, like, a tree wall. Which kind of sounds stupid, but... If I can kind of... I mean, eventually I'll show you what I mean, obviously, if I do it, but... Please. Plus... Creeper! Oh man, get it. That would be really cool if I could do that. Like a little tree, like, fence, so it just looks natural. It doesn't look like I've built a wall, it looks like the village has been built into the area that I'm in. That would be really cool. You know, one thing I've been thinking, right, recently. Now, as you can probably tell from just the way I speak, I'm an incredibly awkward person. But I really love just speaking to people. You know, like people I haven't spoken to before, or people I don't speak to often, and just, like hearing what they have to say. Whether it's what they've been doing recently, new interests they have. Like I like hearing just random shit that people have been Like, you know, I spend a lot of time thinking, and I like to hear about what other people spend their time thinking about. Because I think just as people, we have a lot of time to think, just generally, and I think maybe some people just don't. It sounds a bit silly, but I think maybe some people just don't think that as much. Um, I'd really like to be able to just ask people more often. Like, maybe it's a bit of a silly question, so it'd be difficult to ask, but like, you know, what have you been fascinated about recently? What have you spent your time researching because you were so interested you had to know at that time? And maybe that's just me that does that. But yeah, if someone just came up to me and said, "Well, what's like been one of your obsessions of thinking about recently?" And then they just sat and listened while I spoke about it, I'd find that really almost comforting. I think that's something that I want to do for other people more often. I think it's just beginning conversation. I think I struggle with the idea of like, what are people gonna think from, like, does this person want to have a conversation with me right now? Like, are they looking at me and thinking like, oh, I'd like to speak to him, or are they looking at me going, oh God, I don't want to speak to him today. I'm tired. This speaking to Harry today would just be too much. And I think I overthink that so much that I end up not speaking to the people that probably do want to talk to me. I've just realised I can only record 15 minutes at a time, and I have been recording for 25 minutes. So I think I'm going to have to very quickly make this crop farm, and then probably end it. Otherwise I can't post it. I don't have the iron for a bucket. I'm gonna have to record again, then I'm gonna have to go down to that cave to get more iron. I think that's got to be the next thing to do, to be honest, because I can't really. I've been trying to procrastinate it, but I kind of have to now. I have realised maybe it's because it's quite late at night, but I think I've been quite deep in. I've had quite deep. I feel like last one I was very just hyper, and this one I've been very deep and like speaking about actual life. But it's probably because I'm recording at 1:45 at night. But oh well. Right. I am gonna stop recording now because I've recorded 27.5 minutes of footage that I'm gonna have to sift through to bring down to 15 minutes, which I'm sure is more than possible, to be completely honest. I think half of what I've recorded is just boring shit, but I'm sure I'll work it out. So, next one, right, we started that. Base expansion? I guess that's what we've just done with the path. Yeah. So, at least I've stayed on target with what I wanted to do. Find diamonds, I think, should be more like mine, because I literally have no... this is... my ores chest has 30 copper and 3 pistons, so I think I'm actually going to have to go on a full proper mining trip now. But, chicken jockey, chicken jockey, chicken... Oh, you can't see my mouse this time. Can you see my mouse in the inventory? Oh, you can't. Okay, maybe that's something... I don't think you care about seeing my mouse, do you? Nah, not really. Okay, thank you, bye. Oh, like and subscribe, chat. If you'd like to see more, turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I post. Bye.